Yo, what's up? It's Duke. I'm back here with another video, and I just want to talk to you guys about Kris Gethin's DTP, or Dramatic Transformation Principle. The purpose of this, or what is DTP, is basically just Kris Gethin's Dramatic Transformation Principle. It's basically a form of training that would allow you to go through all forms of hypertrophy. So you're going to get the endurance work, you're going to get the strength work, you're going to get the hypertrophy that you're looking for to build your nice round fullness that you want in the muscle that you want to have and that you want to experience. Now, a lot of people may have looked at it and say maybe it's too good to be true that you can hit all these parts of it, but it's not. And in some ways, it kind of is too good to be true because you are doing all the work. Well, you're putting all the work in, and you're going to reap the results of it. It's a very mentally taxing form of working out that it will do everything that it guarantees as long as you do your part. And that's basically how it is with any form of training. But when it comes to the dramatic transformation principle, it's especially true. This is a form of working out that I've used on several programs of my own, and I always try to incorporate it, whether it's close to the end point of the workout, but it's always a way that I always try to incorporate the DTP principles that Kris Gethin teach. And I came across this principle like when I was very heavy in my bodybuilding.com days back in had it been the 2010s, and I knew of Kris Gethin before that because I bought a few of his books when I was looking. Wasn't just one of those times when I was looking into losing weight, but you weren't serious. You were just looking at collecting books on it. I read books on everything else, the training and the kinesiology, and when it came to the weight loss, I just skimmed through, and one of his books was one of the ones that I skimmed through. But every time I came to working out and programming my workouts and weight loss and different things of that nature, Kris Gethin kept coming up, and I just tried one of his programs, and that was the I think it was the 12-week body transformation. And it basically him working out, going to the gym, you following him each and every day, and eventually you'll get to the portion of the training that is dramatic transformation principles. And prior to that, he'll go through different forms of working out. He'll go through Yoda's training, the Y3T. He'll go through the Dorian Yates styles of HIT. He'll go through the flush style of training where you do 7 sets. All these different things or different forms of training that he'll go through before he eventually builds you up to DTP. And another big bonus about the DTP training method is that it's very great for people who are on a time crunch. So if you're a person who only has 30 minutes, or you're a person who only has 45 minutes or 20 minutes, you can incorporate a DTP workout and really get a full pump like you've been in the gym for 2 or more hours, trying to achieve that same level of hypertrophy and pump in the muscle. So that's why I will say that it does seem like it's too good to be true, but in a way it really is, because you got to put in the work to achieve it. You're going to have shorter rest periods, going by how many sets you've done or how you choose to do DTP. The style of it is the style that I normally kind of use anyway, which is pyramiding your strength. So you go up in weight with each time you do a set, and you'll lower the reps, or you'll try to keep the same reps and try to achieve that same number. And with DTP, you'll have usually the standard DTP, you'll have 10 sets where you pyramid up, and then you get to the 5th set. After the 5th set, you pyramid back down, so it'd be 6 to the 10th set. You'll go back down. So the standard DTP method usually be 10 sets or 12 sets, and you'll pyramid up halfway and pyramid back down to where you started. So it's a very intensive, mentally intensive, because as long as your mind can make it through it, then your body will definitely follow and achieve what the mind is setting for itself. So, but when you get into programming DTP into your regular workouts, you can go from that method of having 10 sets for the main muscle group, and then for your accessory work, you can go in half of that and have 5 where you pyramid up. And the next accessory movement could be like the hamstrings, where you pyramid backwards, down to the base where you started with the other accessory movement. So this is a way of working out that I really recommend, that I really like, that it's just worth it. If you want to, we could use it on a split as well. So I've used it on antagonistic body parts. Had to struggle to get that one out. Antagonistic body parts, chest and back, quads and hamstrings. Even when it comes to the shoulders, the front delt, rear delts, and the side delts as well. So it's definitely a form of working out that I recommend. You can always get creative with it. Like I put it in, like I said before, in all of my programs, and got creative with using the DTP method. And basically just building yourself a great, solid overall physique that is dense in muscle, that's built to perform, and you can achieve hypertrophy, and you understand really your ATP receptors working, and you feel, a true mind muscle connection. And I'll say that that's the really overall main goal of it, even though it works in time crunches. And yes, you can use it to build yourself a good quality physique because you're going through all those levels of hypertrophy with the rep ranges and rep counts, because you're hitting all the rep ranges. Lightweight, lightweight with a lot of reps, medium weight with medium amount of reps, and you got the max or optimized weight with a low number of reps, but you can push it to a mid-level or number of rep ranges. So you're hitting all those things that you want to hit, and you are, allow your body to rest and recover. You will experience growth. So the DTP method is definitely a superior method of training, but you have to be willing to put in the work. It's not too good to be true. It is the real deal, and I would recommend you to try it. All right. Well, that's what I gotta say. Peace.